Hello and welcome to the stream where, holy crap, I can't believe it's already Thursday. But we are going to be looking at Picross Touch today. This is the final of the free games on Steam. Apparently this looks like it has like 366 puzzles. I named the stream this because I really want some marks this time. That would be very nice Picross game. Like I was saying before, the X's work as a mark, but it only works in the beginning. Once you start putting X's into the puzzle, then you can't really use the X's as marks because then you get the actual X's that you put into the puzzle mixed up with the marks that you're putting down. This is why Picross games have different things for marks. Also, I was very wrong when I said that the first time that I was introduced to Picross was the Pixel Puzzle Makeout League. It wasn't. The very first time was I played on the Switch. I played the uh, what is it, the NES or the Super NES thing that they have for the online members, and I played a very strange little Mario game where it was like Picross. I can't remember what it was called. It might have even been called Picross. I'm not sure, but it was very strange and it was totally new to me, and I was just fascinated with the puzzles and everything, and that was my first introduction to Picross. Anyway, let me go ahead and run the ad, and I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, and we're back, so let's get rid of that. I also did want to look at the options real quick and see. There's lock X tiles, unless the X is removed first. That could be useful. Trying to figure out if there's anything that says. I don't see anything that says anything about freaking marks. I really hope this has marks. I really do. Alright, well, let's give it a shot, shall we? This also has a workshop, which I think would be the Steam workshop, which means probably just, straight up, oh, there's no data here too. So yeah, you probably just subscribe to things in the workshop and then go ahead and, make more levels and stuff. Or not make levels, but, play levels from other people and stuff. There's also a tutorial here. I just want to see if it does have marks. It doesn't look like it does either. It looks like it's got freaking X's or fills, and that's it. Left click on squares to fill them in. Try filling on all the squares below. Yeah, that's easy. Easy enough. Please say you have marks. Please. Yeah, I know. So that's good. And right click is going to be X, right? Yep, it is. Yep. Oh, please tell me there's marks. Middle click? Nothing. Oh, man. What is a Picross game without marks? Seriously. You need those temporary marks. This is easy, though. Gotcha. You say something about undoing your last move or something like that? It's fine, I don't need to undo my last move. Good. Okay, so that's the tutorial. Unfortunately, I guess there's no marks in this game either, so I'm probably only going to be able to get so far. Unfortunately. Because I don't know how you solve 15 by 15 puzzles without temporary marks that you can put on. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, have the people that made these games ever played a Picross game? Like, these ones are easy. Like, you got fives, you got fives, you got fives. I also took off the name of the puzzles so that I can try and solve them. It's a hashtag or a pound sign, depending. Go to the next level. Do I have to check that every time? Oh, this is what they were talking about, that this one's super easy because it's like it's always bordered pretty much. Oh no, you don't have to check it next time, or every time, that's good. So this might end up being like super easy. Will give us a lot of ability to use edge tactics. Stairs. Now they don't actually say what the name of the level is though. I thought it was supposed to say it once you beat it. Hold on real quick. I don't know. Guess we just guess. 5. 2 and 2 is easy, because that's that. And that would be nothing. So that's a 4. These are 4s. 3 and 5. Got it. It looks like it's a house. 5 and a 5, so that's a cross. Okay, so these are nothing. Oh yeah, so it's just that. Oops. There we go. This is another pretty good one. It's just, how can you do it without the marks? I mean, obviously these are easy, right? You're like, oh, you don't need marks. This is super easy, dude. Yeah, but these are super easy and they're 5x5s. 5x5s are super simple. So the solution here has to be this. That's out. Those are out. So the 3s are here. Means that's good, which means this is done, which means those are the 3s. What the hell's that? Oh, it looks like a helicopter landing thing, or a hospital symbol, or whatnot. Whatever you want it to be. Okay. So the 2 can't be here, so it has to be here. 5s are down here, so we found the 2. So there's a 1 here. That's definitely a 1. I love the fact that their numbers are very big and very easy. You can also see what you're doing up here, which is kind of cool. 2. It's probably going to be a happy face, it looks like. Yeah, because there's that and that. Oops. Cross those out. And there. Yep, happy face. A very horrible looking happy face, but a happy face nonetheless. There's a 2 and a 2 and a 1 and a 1 and a 3. Okay. 2 there. 2 here, 2 here. Is that a question mark? I think I messed up. Yeah, it is a question mark, I think. Maybe? I have no idea. Maybe it's a 7? I don't know. I don't even know if these are shapes. Or actual things, who knows? Those are done. These are done. Which means your 3s are here. Easy. Yeah. Yeah, achievement unlocked starting out. It's like, yeah, these feel like just starting out. But that's the thing about Picross, like, it eases you in to playing the games. Let's see, there's a 3 and a 1 there. Oh, that was it. Oh, it looks like a pool ball. Or just a ball in general. Whoa. That's a lot of 1s. But even this is easy to solve because it's a 5x5, so that means these 1-1-1s must be like that. Which means now we've knocked out these and those and this and that. Which means we already know it's this. Oh, it's a checkerboard pattern, of course. Nice. Or racing checkered flag or whatever. That's what it looks like to me, because I'm a big NASCAR fan. Or, well, I kind of used to be. I kind of, oh, it's like a font selector tee. Nice. But like I used to be a huge fan of NASCAR because I used to watch like all the races or something, but now I don't really because ever since I worked at my job, I missed so many races, so I was like, whatever. It's the best I can do. So that's gonna be that. What is that? Not a clue. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a Greek alphabet or part of the Greek alphabet. It might be. That's definitely like that. That's a 2. That's a 2. Is this a skull? No, probably not. Is it a Space Invader? It looks like a Space Invader. That's adorable if it is. Hmm. Okay, so the ones go there. Easy. 5's across there. And then like that. Oh, it's a Pac-Man ghost. Oh, they are starting to do like the old pixel graphics of games. Wonder if the ship from Galaga will be in here. I don't know what that is. Maybe from 1942 or something? Definitely looks like a plane. Start here. And there. And then we've got 2 and 2 here, so that has to be that. And these are 4s. Now comes the more difficult part. Oh, no, never mind. Those are 1s right there. Duh. Yeah, it looks familiar. Maybe another Space Invader? Another type of Space Invader? It's possible. There were um, a bunch of different types of them for sure. Wait, no. Yeah, we can block those off so we know the 3's here. Because the 3 could never reach here. And if there's a 3 here, then that has to be 1, that has to be 1, this has to be 1. Which means here and here have to be 1. No idea. Not even a clue. Some of these things I'm never ever gonna know. You know, maybe I shouldn't have the names of the levels hidden. I don't even know what the hell they are. But it is neat that they made that thing. See, it says right here, if it's enabled, level names are hidden until you complete the level. Level names are shown at all times. I'm guessing they don't actually hide the level names at all, unless these don't have names. Or it just says level 1. Oh. Okay, well, maybe these are just basic then. They're just basic stuff that don't have names. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. There might be a time when we do want to hide the puzzle names so we can, figure out what they are. Maybe these are just like weird. They kind of look like wingdings to me, honestly. Continue from your last attempt? Nah, just restart. I'd only put in this, so it's fine. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Gotcha. Is this gonna be a skull? Could be. It's looking very skull-like to me. There's a 2 there, and we know this is gonna be a 3. And there. No, it's not a skull. No clue. Definitely looks kind of familiar, maybe? Let's start here, because that's solvable. And that means this is definitely a 1, that's a 1, and that's a 1. Oh wait, no, that's not a 1. That means that's my 3. And we got the 2 there. Yeah, see, but now it becomes a little more tricky because now there's so many places where things could be. Oh, wait, no, never mind. There's the ones there for sure. Which means that's the ones and this is the twos. Yep, and that's closed out. That's canceled because they're done, so there's the ones. Looks like another Space Invader. Like I was saying, there was a bunch of different varieties of Space Invader in the game Space Invaders. It wasn't just all the same kind of dude, or all the same kind of whatever invader. Knock those out. That means we got the threes here. Maybe this is a skull. Keep looking for the skull. Never happens. Nope. I have no idea what that is. They all do seem to be like Intellivision graphics or Atari graphics or something like that. Which honestly is kind of cool. You know, to see sprites from old games that I used to play. Very old. God, that was a long time ago. Atari was so long ago. Okay, so block that off. Block that off, and there we go. Again, not a clue. Maybe these are just random stuff? It's possible. Okay. We know that has to be right. And that X's out all those, which means it's an 8 or something. A very fat 8. Okay. Those are done. Those are done. And that. It's an E. Okay. How many of these are left? There are 32. Is that true? Just 32? No, there says there's 57 5x5s. Wait, whoops. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, because there's a next. Ah, yes. Gotcha. We'll have to see if any of these get more more easier to figure out what the heck they actually are. Okay, these are definitely ones. So that's a 1, and that's a 1. So the 4 could be here or here. Well, actually, it can't be here because the 4's there. Perfect. Got it. It's an A, I think. It's kind of an A. 5 there. Means these are definitely 1s. So we've got these there. Yet again with the 1, 1, 1 right in the middle there. Kind of looks like a division symbol. A very fat division symbol because there's supposed to be dots, not big old long dashes. Let's see here. So is this the 1 or is this... Well, this has to be the 2. Because if this was the 1, then it would be up here, which means the 1 has to be here. Right? Pretty sure. Pretty sure that's the way it works. And then that would have to be like that. Maybe it's an S. Yes, it is. An S for snake. Let's see here. So this now has only 1 solving. Means that's done, which means that's a 3. Which means these are those 3s there. Means those are done. And there. Not a clue. Not even the foggiest. Okay, so these will be both like that. That's a 3. That means that's done, so that's a 3. And 2s. It's an X, kind of. It's a weird looking X. 3. Those go in. There we go. Those are done. This is all 0. And 2. Not a clue? Negative space something or other? I don't know. Ooh, twos and twos here. Yet again, that makes it easy. Also here and here. Okay. And threes here. Nice. Oh, it's a plus sign. Or like a health pickup in a game or something. Start there. This is done. That's done. Means those are the threes. That also means this has to be the one. So you can just mark those off and make those twos. And then boom. Just like that. Looks like Jumpman, I think? Or there was this game that I used to play way back in the day, called Load Runner. And we used to play that for the, God, what was that on? That was on the Commodore, I think. We used to have a Commodore. And that kind of looked like the guy from Load Runner. It's a good game. You know, for its time, of course. Good. No idea what what the hell that's supposed to be. Some big fat U? I have no idea. It looks very big. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Got it. It's like double E's. Mirrored E's. Interesting. So the 2 is definitely going to be over here. Definitely going to be over here. That means these are done, which means there's a 2 here. And let's see. Well, there's definitely a 3 here, which means 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. So that has to be the 1. Means that's the 2. Gotcha. 3. And 1. Gotcha. Absolutely no idea what that's supposed to be. Not even a clue. It doesn't even look like anything. It just looks like a thing. Okay, these are done. That puts my 1 there and a 1 there. Looks like a 10. Which is weird because it's not even level 10. That's a 3 and a 1. That's done. This is done. That's done. There we go. An L and an exclamation mark? I don't know why, but sure. Okay. I have no idea. I don't even know. Some of these may just not be symbols in general. It's very possible. He goes there. That looks like an up arrow or a mining pickaxe or something. Very low res. These are 2s and 2s. Very easy. 5 here. What could it be? That's a 3, so that's done. These are done. Is it a spaceship? Could be. Nope, it's not. No idea. Thought it might have been a spaceship at first, but I guess not. Dude, I would love to see, like, Vic Viper in here. That would be cool. They could do that. He was on NES. They could totally make him as a pixel or pixel art. I loved Vic Viper. He was the best. And if anybody doesn't know who Vic Viper is, it's from Gradius. Or Gradius, I guess people say. I always called it Gradius because that's what it looked like to me. Hey, that looks familiar. This looks like an Intellivision thing. There was a game we played, I think it was called Space Spartans, I believe, and that's what it looks like. The aliens in that game looked like that. Let's see. So that's done. A 1 there and a 1 there. Perfect. Not a clue. 5, 5, 2, 2. Boom. And a 3. Again, not even a clue. Maybe it's supposed to be a cross, a mausoleum? I have no idea. Not a clue. Another 5. So that means that's a 3, that's a 3, that's a 3. These are going to be blocked out, and those are 2s. Now that looks like a Space Invader. They can be so cute. Oh, me and my mom, we went to, oh, what was it? Dave and Buster's. And we played the new Space Invaders thing there where you get to like shoot them with a gun and stuff. And it's a really fun game. It's been a while since we played it, but it was really, really fun. I enjoyed it a lot. Very hard to win because it's a ticket-based game, and those are always like super difficult. But it was a really fun game for sure. So that's gonna be 4 and 4, 3. Like it was really well made, but it was very difficult. That's gotta be the 3 there. A U? Don't know why, but sure. Okay, that takes care of all of those. And then a 1 and a 1. Block those out. Then a 3 here, block those out, and you got your 1s there. It looks familiar. Definitely looks like another, like, Intellivision graphic or something. I played a lot of Intellivision when I was young, actually. That was my jam. Looks kind of like a creeper face. I don't think it's supposed to be, but it kind of looks like one. Hopefully they just have these puzzles that are easily solvable because they don't have marks. Why would you not have marks? Marks are like necessary in Picross. So that's going to be nothing. That's going to be nothing. So that's the 3. The 2 is definitely going to be down here, which means that's the 4. And stop that one, block that one. There's the 1, and there's the 4. Not even a clue again. I'd also like to see like the sprite from Advanced Dungeons and Dragons or something. That was another one that we played on Intellivision a lot. We had the Intellivision 2. We didn't have the other one. In fact, I didn't even know there was another one. No clue. It's supposed to be a face with a big old open mouth. Very creepy. Okay. 3, 3, 3, 3. Just a block. Simple block. Oh, we're almost done with this easy. With the easy puzzles. So we got a 3 and a 1 here. And these are done. That's done. Which means this has to be one of these ones. Because it can't be down here and coincide with the other ones. So these have to be the ones here. Oh yeah, there's a triple 1 here too. There we go. An anchor. That one's pretty easy to tell. Oh, this one looks like it's super easy. Look at all these zeros. Yep. It's just a 4 pip of a die. These are 2s and 2s, super easy. 3's here. And 3's there. And 1's. No idea. A rabbit? Maybe. Wow. Is that Supposed to be the pi sign? Maybe. Doesn't look crooked like it's supposed to be, though. Okay. So that's done. That is the 5 by 5 solved. Now let's go by 10 for 10 by 10s. This is definitely where it's going to get much more difficult. Can you scroll out? You can zoom out. Okay. I don't want to zoom out too much, though, because there's no real reason to. And fill in that for sure. And we've got 8, 9, and 10 with the space. So that means it has to be 8 up. Yep. Just like, whoops, just like that. And that gets rid of that 4. That gets rid of this. It says level 1. It still says level 1, so I don't even know if they have names. But that's 6. Yeah, that's 6. Oh, so this is easy. It's literally just this. Yeah, that's all it is. And then 8 up there and 8 up here. It's a thing? I don't know. Looks like a very big, long briefcase. So that's definitely going to be 8 there. And 1's here, which means that's the 2. And 3 here. 6 there. Oh, that's not 6. Is it? No, it's 5. 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 up here. So, whoops, 6 there. Oh. Sure. I think it's a bell. It's one of those really old icons of a bell that watches used to have. Good lord, I remember those watches. I used to have watches back in the day that would have those kind of bells on them. And that was just for like the alarm, or I remember the first time that I got a watch that could like sound on the hour or something. That was one of the coolest things that I had ever seen. Was that you could get a watch that could sound on the hour. It reminded me of my parents' clock. Because they had one of those with the Westminster chime sound going. An arrow. And so every hour or half hour you could hear the chime. Of course, the watch wouldn't do that. It would just beep or whatever, but still, it was pretty cool. There's a 7, there's a 7, there's a 7. That's going to be a 3 and a 3. A bunch of 1s, and there. That looks like a phone or a tablet. Okay. I don't know, it doesn't seem to make any sense to hide the levels because they don't seem to have any names anyway. As far as I can tell, at least. These are done. This one also has 7. Okay. What else do we have here? These are all 1s. That's also 7. And a 2. That's easy. That's a 2. Oh, this is done. That's done. 3 over here. Good. 3 over there. Good. And let's see. So that's a 2 and a 1 and a 2. Block that off. Those are 1s. So this one has to be a 3 and a 2. So this one has to be a 2. That has to be the 1. This one has to be a 3. And the 1 goes there. It's a TV. See, some of these, they make more sense to me. Again, we learned last time that you can just solve 9s by filling in the whole thing except for 2 spaces on the outside. So basically, if you see a 9 in a 10 by 10 puzzle, you can just fill it in like this, because you know this much is going to be filled for 9s. It has to be filled, you just don't know where the ends are. And then of course there's the 5 and the 4, which is easy because it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 with the space, so that's just going to be a 5 space 4. Same here. 5, wait a minute, no, 4 space 5, because it's a 4, 5, not a 5, 4, right. That's going to be a 4. At least I think so, pretty sure. Because there's already 3 here, yeah, so that has to be the 4, and that has to be the 4. Which means this has to be the 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's done. Oh, this is already done. There's the 5 there, so that's done. That has to be connected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's 1. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's nothing, and that's nothing. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can fill that in. That's a 4. That's a 4. 3. Gotcha. That 2's done. 5's over here. Means the 7's here. And my 9's are there. And it's a pie chart? Probably. Like a pie chart to me. Okay, and the same, you can do the same with the 6. It's just like that. That's all you can do with the 6. Okay, is there anything else that adds to 10 here? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. So that's going to be 3, 4, 1. Okay, there's a 3, 4, 1 here too, so that'll be exactly the same. And is there more? Let's see, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, so that's going to be a 2 and a 4 and a 2. Perfect. I think that's about as much as we can get, though. Okay, so the 6 is definitely right here in the middle. Obviously, those are done. Okay. This is done too. Which means, well, no, that's not technically true because the 2 could be up here or it could be here as well. Well, actually, no, we know this has to be a 1. Yeah, so that means the 2 can only be here. Oh, wait. No. No. I fucked it up. But that is the 2 for sure. Hey, Sasha. What's up? I think it was these 2 that I crossed out. I need to not do that. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. Hope you're having a good day too. So this can't possibly be anything, because that has to be a 1. This also has to be a 1. Just playing some more Picross. Leading up to the game that I actually bought, but it wasn't super expensive, so I was okay with buying it. It was a $4 game, and I bought it for $1 because I already had Steam Cash. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That's definitely going to be like that. That's my 3. That's my 3 over there. That's done. Nothing much. Nice. Sometimes just having a lazy day is super nice. I like it. So that's definitely going to be a 2 here. And a 1 here. For sure. That's also a 1. Is this an alarm clock? This looks like an alarm clock to me. Where would this stuff be? That's the thing. Like, there's definitely a 3 here, but it could be here or here. Well, we know these aren't going to be anything. Because there's no way the 3s can reach there. Okay. There's definitely a 2 here, which means it's going to be the clock face, the hands, obviously. Just can't tell where. I used to play a shit ton of these games on my phone. Oh, really? Yeah, I play mine on my Switch. I have Picross S6, and it's so good. And like last weekend, or when I was done streaming last week, I was playing Picross and I was like, man, I really wish I could introduce people to Picross because there have been a bunch of people on stream that said, oh, hey, I never knew this game existed. It was super fun. I tried it. I liked it a lot. You know, I think there was somebody who did it. I think it was Lizard People, I believe. I think he was the one that actually played Snurks and really enjoyed it. And I was so happy that I could just, show people games that they may have never heard of, which I think is so cool. So, assuming this is the one. Oh, wait, this has to be the one. Which means the 2 has to be here. Which also means that can't be anything. Which means if I need 2 more 1s here. Wait, no, it's just a 1 and a 1. Oh, yeah, it's letting me know that I don't know if it's the top or the bottom. Oh, no, wait, it can't be this. Yeah, it's right there. And then that must be this one, obviously. Because it's an alarm clock. And that would be, wait, 1, 2, 3? That looks like an alarm clock to me. And then that and that. Bam. Took a little bit of time. It is super fun. I agree. Yeah, Picross is a great time. The only thing I don't like about this game, again, is it doesn't give me any marks. Like, I was even asking for it in my stream title. Please give me marks. There's no marks in this game. There are no temporary marks at all. Or as far as I can tell, there's no temporary marks, which sucks. You really need temporary marks in Picross games. You really need them. They help so much. Hey, there's a 2 right there. That's beautiful. And a 2 right there. That's also beautiful. Means that's done. Means that's a 1 and that's a 1. Is it a big giant fish with no eyeballs? You're way too overcautious, dude. Yeah, I'm overcautious a lot. I don't want to do anything unless I know it's correct. No, that definitely doesn't look like a fish. Oh, it's a movie. It's a movie film reel or whatever. Whatever, projector. That's what they're called. Yeah, it's a movie projector. That's what it is. So 8, you can definitely fill in that much of 8. Because you know that has to be filled. Let me see if there's anything that adds to 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not quite. That doesn't seem like it. Temporary what? Oh, temporary markers. Every Picross game I've played, except for this one and the previous one that I played, have temporary markers where you can put in where you would think the solution might be. But in these ones, you just have to use X's, and it starts getting confusing when you get clustered into other X's. Let's see here. So I guess this is going to be a little tricky. Because again, I don't know if this is the 1 or the 2. And there's no real single numbers except for here, so I guess I'll just start whittling away here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's nothing to whittle away. Great. But with the 4 there is. 1, 2, 3, 4, so they can't be here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Wait, no. Yeah. So those all can't be there. That's literally everything? That's not super great. Aren't the crosses temporary markers? No, no, no. No, the crosses say there's nothing there. See, in the Switch version, there's X's for nothing. There's filling the squares, and then there's these little weird O's that they put in there. And you can put those in there as temporary markers so you can watch your suggestion. But for some reason, I don't understand why these don't have temporary markers. Oh, wait a minute, I can get information here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, boom. That's got to be there for sure. Which means this can't possibly be the 3. Because there's no way a 5 would fit up here, so that has to be a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okie dokie, Sasha. Let's see. So this could easily be the 2 and then the 1 down here. I do hate it when you get into stumpers like this, though. Where you're like, everything could be something. And then you just have to start brute forcing your way through it and just hope for the best. Looks like that might have to happen here. Although I can get information, I guess. It's not going to be fun, though. Well, actually, I know this can't be the 2, right? Because assuming this is the 2, it could only be 3 up here. Yeah, so that has to be part of the 4, which means it could only reach to here, which means that's nothing, which means those are nothing. Which means that helps out a lot with the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means that has to be the 5. That's a 5. There's a 3. 2, 1. Good. There's the 8. Perfect. Okay, so at least it's something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotcha. 3, 4, 5. Gotcha. 2, 3, 4, 5. Not even a clue what it could possibly be yet. These are definitely nothing. There's the 4. Which means there's the 2. Okay, that's crossed out, so that's a 3. There's the 4. Those are all done. And then 4 and 4. Oh, I think it's a lightning bolt. That is adorable. Yeah, it's got to be a lightning bolt. Yep, lightning bolt. Nice. No wonder that was so difficult to solve. It was just not that much there. And of course, these are 5 and 4 is 9. 5 and 4 is 9 plus the space, so that's going to be your solution. Just like that. Can't be anything else. Which means with the 6, I think we can get more information. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so that one and that one, of course. Okay. And with the 4, we know it can't go here or here. That's something at least, which means we can cross those out too. Well, we can cross that whole line out. It's done. So are these. That'll help out. So that means this has to be a 1. Cross that out, which means those are the 2 and the 2. Nice. Is it a sword? A sword would be super cool. Which means these are nothing. That's nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We could do the same thing on this side. Oh, it might be a cactus? I don't know. But it's actually not connected, so it can't be a cactus. Unless it's a non-connected cactus, maybe it's a dude. It could be a dude. These are 3s. Maybe. And a 1 and a 1. And I guess it would have to be here and here, right? I don't have a clue. I guess it's supposed to be a dude without a neck? Sure. It's gonna be a 9. That'll be a 9. This 10's easy. Then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's done. Then these are all 1s. Oh, good. These are all 1s too. Great. That's always a good time. Okay. And the 3 has to be here. Oh, I didn't even see that 5 either, or the little pokey there. What is this? Is it like a landscape painting or something? Couldn't be. Hmm. So there's 2 here. Oh, it's literally just a square. Is that a camera? Or an envelope? I don't know. 10, 9. Okay, so this is done. That's done. Which actually helps out with the 8. Yeah. Yeah, because the 8 has to be there. And here. Oh, this might be a sword. No, probably not. 2, 3, 4, 5. No, this might be a plane, actually. Maybe? 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. Those are done. 5, 1. So these are done. That's done. This is done. That's done. That's done. Done. Good. Okay, this is also... Nope. Hold on. Not done. These are done. There we go. So now I know, since this is 3, 4, 5, that's the 6 and the 7. Oh, it's a tree. It is most certainly a tree. Yep. Not as good as the trees we saw last time. Those were some good looking trees. I mean, for pixel art. Pretty good. Hmm. This looks like you may just have to start plugging in solutions. There's not a lot of information here. If we start with the 4 and the 2, can we get any information from this? 4, 2, 4. We can get 1. So that is most definitely filled. This is filled. For sure, but that doesn't help much. Although it actually does, because that gives us the 4 right there. Nice. Also, now that we know this is a 3, 2, 3, nothing, nothing. 2, 3, nothing. Those can possibly not be anything at all. Which definitely puts a 2 here, and a 2 here, and a 2 here, and a 2 there. Which helps out a lot. And since this has to be a 3, that means this has to be the 3. Just has to be. So block those off, because they're the 3s. We still can't find the 2s just yet, although we do have a 3 and a 2 here, so the 3 could be here, or it could be here, and the 2 could be here. Okay, what else can we do to mark some stuff off here? Now there's a 3 and a 3 here. I wonder if I could get any information there since there's 2 blocked off already. 1, 2, 3. Shit, see, that's the problem. Now I'm gonna start running into my own X's. This is why you need temporary marks, Picross. Damn it, I'm just gonna have to remember there's 2 X's here. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, you can get information here. 1, 2, 3, space, 1, 2, 3. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Okay. So it worked. It's not pretty, but it worked. It's not pretty at all. That does mean... Actually, that doesn't mean much at all, does it? Not particularly. Because there's still the potential that the 4 could be here and the 2 could be here. So it's not like I know that this 4 shares only this spot. Man, I hate not having the temporary marks. I hate it so much. But see, since I know this is a 1, this could be a 1 or this could be a 1. That's the problem. And these 3s... Oh, wait, no, I don't know where those 3s are. They're right here. Duh. Which means that's a 4 and that's a 4. Thank God. Finally getting some solving done here. Those are 3s. That's a 3. Okay. Those are done. Good. Which means that's our 3 there. Good. This is done. There's a 4 here, so that's there. There's a 2. And a 2. Those are done. Okay. And then the other 2 has to be over here. Yay. Oh, they're scissors. Right. Cool. I mean, they look way better than the other scissors in the other game. Those looked awful. 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 4. Okay. And see what else there is. There's 2. So 2 and 2 would be right there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's 5. And then 1 and 1 and 1 would be like that. Cool. Okay. Looks like gives us something there. Very nice. See what else there is. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 in each of these. So these are all most definitely 1s. Most definitely 1s, which means those are 1s. Which also means that's our 9 right there. Perfect. And our 2 and 2 is down here. That's a 3. That's a 3. That's a 3. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. Not even a clue. That's a 5. For sure. Means that's a 1. Which means this has to be the 6, so it has to be connected. For sure. And that's a 1. That has to be connected. This has to be connected because it's a 4. And a 2 and a 2 here. And 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5, 6, 5, 6. Wait, that's not a 6. It was here. There we go. I guess it's a comb and scissors? Sure. Sure, why not? 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Very weird looking so far. The 8 can be done like that. Wait, what is this? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That means that's our solution. It's a 2 and a 2 and a 2 and a 1. Just like that. Simple. Let's see here. So we know that's a 1 and that's a 1. These are done. Good. And so if this has 4 1s in it, 2 of them must be here. Now these other ones have 5s, so we just gotta figure out where the 5s are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's just gotta be that. Yep. Wasn't sure if it was 5 or 6. I think it's supposed to be a cassette player? Maybe. Kinda looks like a cassette player. There's an 8. There's a 9. It's a good place to start. Though I suppose it doesn't help out too much, does it? Although we do know this is a 5. So it has to be either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it can't be over here, which means that's the 8. Good. Which means that's a 1. Guaranteed to be a 1, which means that has to be a 7, because it ain't going to fit down here. And we know this is a 3, and this has to be the other 3, which means that can't be anything. Right? Neither can that. Because this would only reach out to maximum here, maximum there. Okay, yeah. I guess that helps somewhat, a tiny bit, but not much. Well, that's going to be nothing for sure. I don't suppose I can find anything here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, a little bit. There's a 2, that's a 3. So that means this has to be the 1. Yeah, for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Good. Which means this is a 2 for sure, which means that's nothing. That has to be the bottom 2, right? No, it doesn't. Because it could be up here and then the other 2 down here. Very possible. This definitely has to be a 1. That's definitely a 1. This is also definitely a 1 because that's the 5. Definitely know that much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotcha. Yep, that means that's the 2 for sure, which means this is nothing, which means that's a 5. That's a 5. That's a 3. That's the whole entire 2 there. And then the only place a 2 would fit is there. That's a 1. This is 3s right there. Okay. That's a 5. So that's a 2, which means that's the 5. Okay. Pretty easy. There's the 7 right there, which means all of these are done. Which means that's a 2. Ah, chess pieces. A rook and I'm guessing a pawn. Or it could be a bishop. They do look quite similar. Those 9s are good. 8, 9, 10, so that's going to be that solution. And 8 right here, which would be like that. Okay. This has to be a 1, which means that's the 9. For sure. Means this is a 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2... Wait, no, 4... So 2 and 2, so that's nothing. Which might give us a little bit more information on the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, right there. Also, since this is the 2, this has to be a 1. These are nothing. Yeah. So this has to be the 4. Right? Which means that has to be there, and the 1 has to be here. There's no other way it could be done. Okay, which means that's the 8. That's a 1. This is definitely a 1. These have to be connected. These have to be connected. And again, since this is the 4, this is most certainly the 1. Has to be. This is also the 4, so that has to be a 1 as well. That has to be connected. Which means these are nothing. Which means that's the 4 for sure. And the only way this would work for being a 4 and a 1 is the 4 has to be here and the 1 has to be there. So that's good. That's definitely a 1. That's definitely a 1 as well. Which should give me more information on the 7. So that has to be the 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite there. But the only way it could work is put the 7 here and the 1 here. Right? I have no idea what the hell this thing is. It ain't looking like much of anything to me. There's a 7 there and a 7 there. Not a clue. That's a 1. Still haven't been able to figure out this freaking 9 yet. So if there's 2 1s here that are left, it has to be here and here. Right? Is it like a mountain landscape or something? So there's 3 here. And I need 2 more, so there and there. That's my 4. Wait, nope, that's my 4. There we go. Good. Apparently I could have filled in that 4 a long time ago. I don't have a clue. I'm guessing it's a mountain with the clouds and land, I guess. No idea. Oops. Bunch of zeros. Full 10. That's nice. Having a full 10 is always a good time. Although that doesn't give us much to work with on the edge. But we could do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's nothing. That's going to be 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Good. Okay. So now we know for a fact this is a 3. Yep, definitely. That has to be a 5, right? Yeah, for sure. Good, that's done. So we know for a fact these are 1s. Those are 1s too. This means this has to be a 2. Because it can't go the other way. Perfect. Which means that's one of the 1s on the bottom. Let's see. 5, 1, 1, 6. 4 and 1. 4 there too. Man, things are getting a little dicey here now. Oh wait, no they're not. These are all 5s. Duh. 2, 3, 4, 5, which means all of this is just filled. Every bit of it. Just filled. Yep, that fills everything there. Good. This is done. And these should all be capped off because they're 5s. There's a 2, so that definitely has to be 1. Means that's the 1. For sure. Which means these are 1s. And that has to be connected. So that's a 1. Which means the other one has to be here. Okay. That's done. This is done. And now there's a 4. So that's done. And there's the 6. It's a truck. Yep, definitely a truck. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. And the 9 has to be here. That has to be a 1. Yep, that has to be a 9 again. That's done. So that has to be a 3. Means that's done. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom. 3. And a 4. 3. 3. 2. 3, 4, 3. There we go. Okay. And then there's a 1 here, so that's gotta be here. It's a camera. I'm guessing. That looks like a camera to me. 10. Okay, so these 8 and 1s, these are solvable easily. Whoops. Because they just go like that. Remember, they equal 10 with the space. 8, So what's that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 with the spaces. That's our solving. That's our solutions there. I'm kind of glad that I found that because I never really thought of that before. That if you just add everything up and it equals the length or the width of the puzzle plus the spaces. You have to put in the spaces because if it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that doesn't equal 10, but then you put in the spaces 9, 10, that means that's your solution. 3, 1, 4, just like that. Super easy. These have to be 4s. I don't know why it didn't mark off the 4. I guess it just doesn't do that. It's weird because the Picross for Switch does that. It will mark off anything that you mark off with an X like that. So it feels kind of strange that this one doesn't. Definitely put those down like that. These are 2s. Okay. That's solved. 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 Okay. Does that give me any info? Yes. 3, 3. Solved. And that's a 4. Done. And it's a monster? I don't have a clue. It's like a big burly monster to me. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's so close to being able to just easily solve it. But it's 1 off. What about this one? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, that is the solution right there. Oops. Exit. There we go. And we know that's nothing. What about this one? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. That's another perfect solution there. 1, 1, 2. Nicely done. Okay, and I know this is a 5. Yep. That's a 2, 2, 2, 6. Wait, that's not 6. 3, 4, 5. Oh, no. No, the other one came from there. That's why. There we go. Okay. So these are most definitely 1s. And that's a 2. That's done. Okay. And then a 1 has to be either here or here. But I still don't know where. Okay, these are definitely 1s. There's definitely still a 1 down here somewhere, too. It's a lot of freaking 1s in this puzzle. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Space 1. Oh, shit. That might actually be the solution. That has to be, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Space 1. And a 1. Has to be. The only way it works. Wait, does that mean that was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Yeah. Son of a gun. Definitely equal 10. Dang. It's fine. So these are just a bunch of 1s. Damn it. Maybe I can try and figure out where these 4s are. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So both of those 4s should be like that. At the very least. And the 3 could go here. Which means I now have 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so those are definitely 1s. Oh, that has to be the 2 then. Yeah. Oh shit, did that equal 2? Oh no, because it was a space at the end. Yeah. Okay. And so if this is a 1 and a 1, that has to be the 2. This has 3 ones. And another 1. So that has to be there, which means that's the 3. Again, no idea what this is either. That's a 1. Which leads me to believe that I think... Let me see. The 1 has to be here, right? Which means that's a 1, which means that's a 4. Which also means that's a 4 and that's a 1. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Is it supposed to be a tornado? Could be a little tornado. I don't know. Not even a clue. Not even the foggiest. But we got 10s. And we got 6s. Those are definitely 1s. Which means this has to be the 4. Yeah, for sure. Easy. Okay, and this definitely has to be a 1. Right? Because there's no way that could be the 5. It would only hold 1 more 1. So yeah, that's got to be a 1. Same logic with this one? Yeah, for sure. And this is just a 4, so 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Cross that out. Okay. This is also done. And since this is just a 5, that's got to be filled in. Because there can't be any breaks. And this is a 6, so that has to be filled in. So 4, 5, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's in common, and that can't be anything. Which means that has to be a 2. Which means this is nothing. And the other 2 has to be here, which means 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Also, there's a 4 here. 6. Okay, so these are both definitely 1s. And since this is up here and that's a 2, this definitely has to be a 1. Which means there's nothing down here. Which helps me out to believe, or to know that this is the right one. Which means this has to be a 2. And there's no way this could be a 1, so that has to be a 4. Which means this has to be a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotcha. Which means there's my 6. That's a 1. So not super helpful, except for the fact that this has to be the 3. Which means that's nothing. And this can't possibly be the 1, right? No, it couldn't be. So that's nothing, which means that's my 2, which means that's my 4. Gotcha. Which means that's done. Good. Which means that's a 5. That's a 2. So let's see, we got the 2 and the 2. And the 1 has to be here. So that's a 2. And that's a 5. That's a 3. It's just all falling apart, or it's just all falling together, I mean. This is my favorite part of Picross, when things just fall into place. That's a 6, and there we go. And it's a dog? Pretty sure it's a dog. That was level 22. How many of these are there? 64, 96, 122. My god. That is a lot. Hmm. I don't see any 5s and 4s. That's unfortunate. What about this? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Nope. Nope, it's not enough. And that's 6, so that's 8. 6, 7, 6, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Looks like we're going to start with 8s, which is fine. It's a fine place to start. There's also a 9 here, so that's like that. I suppose that does help. Perhaps. Now, where's a place that I can start? There's got to be something. Well, there's a 6 here, too, and a 6 there, so we got a little bit there. Which means that's a 2, that's a 1, that's a 2, that's a 1. Okay, at least that gives me something to go on. So assuming this was the 2, a 3 wouldn't fit up here, which means that has to be the 3. Like that, and that means we found our 8s finally. Good. This is a 6 for sure. That means that's done. These couldn't possibly be anything, which means 6s are here. Okay, is this a Pac-Man ghost as well? Those are X'd. That can't possibly be anything, because there's only 1, 2 left. Which means that's a 4, that's a 3. 3. I don't know if that's the 4 or if... Well, yeah, it has to be like that. Yeah. And that's a 2 and a 2 and 3s and 3s. And that's nothing. And let's see here. What else is there? So that's a 4. That's a 5. It's definitely not a Pac-Man ghost, I'll tell you that much. So that can't possibly be the 1, so that has to be the 2. I have absolutely no idea what the hell this thing is. And then 3 here, that's the only place it would fit, and 3 there. Oh, it's like a spiral? You know what it kind of looks like? It kind of looks like a moonstone from Pokemon. I'm pretty sure that's what they look like. Like spirally, kind of weird looking things. We know that can be filled in because it's a 6. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's my solution there. So it's a 6 and a 1 and a 1. Good. That has to be filled in because it's just a 6. That has to be filled in because it's just a 4. Ooh, that actually gives us lots of information on this one because it can't be over here or it can't be over there. Which means those are automatically marked off, but that whole thing can be marked off. Is there 5 here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's the 5. And that's the 3. And that's the 4. And the 2. And that's the 6. 4, 5, 6. Boom. Good. That's a 2. Okay. Okay, that's a 2. Which means that's a 2. Which means that's a 2. It's a sailboat. I bet it's a sailboat. And since this has to be the 1, because if you connect it together it would be a 5, that would be invalid. That has to be the 4. That has to be the 1. Good. And then there's just a 2 left. Now where would that 2 be? Let me cross off. Yep, right there. Yep, definitely a sailboat. Or just a boat in general. We can put some 6s here. Guess that helps. Yeah, because that gets rid of the 4 there and the 0. Meaning there has to be a 3 on this side for these. There has to be because they can't both coexist over here. But there's also one here and here, which are just ones, so that doesn't help any. Whoops. 3, 2, 1. And the same here. Yep, 3, 2, 1. Yep, gotcha. Which means that's done. Wait, that means this can't possibly be anything because this is X'd out, which means my 6s are right here. Every single one of them. Good. And there's also a 10 here, which I totally missed, apparently. 2, 1. This looks like it might be a big old diamond or something. Tough to say. That's going to be nothing. That'll be 3. So that's a 1, that's a 2, that's a 3. That's a 6, so that goes there, and that just goes like that. Oh, it's a moon. Moon, right. Not a diamond, a moon. Let me see here. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, that's the solution. 3, 2, 3. Do the same here. 3, 2, 3. Gotcha. Which means the 6s are right in the middle because that's the only place they can go. That's the only place they'll fit. Which means these are full for sure. And let's see here. So there has to be a 2 here, which means these are the 4s. There has to be a 2 here, which means that's the 4s, like I said. Those are blocked, which means these are the 4s here. Cool. And there has to be one here, and one here, and one here, and one here for sure. Which means that's a 3, that's a 3. 3, 3. Cross those out because they're done. Which means that's the 6. Is it a sparkle? I'm going to say it's a sparkle. Yeah, now the problem is I don't really know. Wait, I can just cross that out. Yeah, there we go. And then you and you. Got it. It is like a sparkle, I think. I think that's what it's supposed to be. The 8s can go like that. The 7 can go like that. Yep. And 9s can be like that. And 6s can be there. Okay. That's something at least. So there's a 3. And a 3. And this is all crossed off. This is all crossed off. That's crossed off. This is crossed off because it's all done. Okay. So that means this has to be the 2. So the only place for the 1s is here and here. Right? Correct. Which means the 8 has to be here. That has to be filled in. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure that's probably right. And for the 7, fill out that much. So that's a 3 for sure. And that's another 3, and that's a 3. Good. So that means this has to be a 1. This is all crossed off. That's crossed off because that's done. And how many is this? 3, 6, 7. So it's still open-ended. Still a little open-ended anyway, especially because this one only has 1 in it. Oh, there's the 1. Never mind. There's the 8. And that's the 7. And the 6. And it's a blimp? Maybe? I don't know. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of this, get rid of those. Oh, and then these have to be the 9s for sure. That makes things a little easier. Also, these 3s are easy. So that's a 3, that's a 3, that's a 3, that's a 3, and that's a 3. Is that a building? Could be. So then these are nothing. Which also means these ones are, or that one at least is nothing. This is a 5. Which means that's a 7. That is too much to be a 7, isn't it? Yep. There we go. And so that's a 3. Oh, I bet it is buildings. Yep, buildings. Or like a farm and a silo, maybe? I don't know. Definitely buildings of some sort, though. 9s. 9s are easy. So that's a 5. And a 5 here, and a 5 there, and a 5 here. Is this gonna be like the Capitol building or something? The White House? Could be. That's a 4. And let's see here. Is that a 7? No, that's too much, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, not quite. What would it be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so it's always just like that, I think. Yeah, because that's 6, so it could be here or here. Yeah. Okay. But that means this is a 2. That's a 3. 3. 2. And a 1. Boom. It might be a symbol for a bank? I don't know. Oh boy. Well, this looks tricky. What is this? 4, 5, 6. No, that's not going to be enough. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Still not enough. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. That's the solution right there. It's 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. Perfect. We've got another one of those, right? Yep. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1 here. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. Gotcha. Okay. Well, at least it's a pretty good place to start. Hmm. Man, where else do you even start here? Well, there definitely has to be a 2 here, I think. There certainly has to be one here and one here. For sure. Also one here, I think. Seems to make sense to me. Because 2, 2, yeah, at the most you can only have 2 2s over here. 2, 2, yeah. And since there's 3 2s, there has to be one in this spot, at least. At the very least. Which means that's the top 2, this is the bottom 2, which means there must be another 2 right around here somewhere. Which doesn't really help too much. Might have to see if I can start plugging in some of these 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, space 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think these were all just X'd out, I'm pretty sure. That actually gives us a lot of the 4s. That's really useful. 1, 1, 2. A 2 there, and a 1. Okay. Oh, cool. That means my 2s are here for sure. Good. And then might have to plug some more 4s in from the top too. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Space. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rid of those. Then there's a 2 here. And a 1 and a 1. And a 1 and a 2. Good. And that again gives me this solution as well. Just making sure. Those are 1s, so these are definitely 4s. And the 1s are here, which means my 4s are here. Means these are 4s. Definitely. Which means these are 4s, which means those are 4s. Good. Which also means these have to be 2s here. Is it like a dartboard? Could be a dartboard or like a coin or something. Let's see here. What can I get rid of? So there's most certainly 1 here. Means that's a 4. And a 1 there. And it probably is just like this. It seems like it's got to be right. And then that, and then that. Yeah. It does kind of look like a dartboard, or like a targeting reticle, or an archery target. Actually, see, that's one of the things I used to do when I was young, too, is I used to be into archery. In school, anyway. Used to love to do archery. Also, something that people may have never known about me is I used to be a fencer. Believe it or not, I used to take fencing classes. And I loved fencing. Like, that is a really fun thing to do. I was really good at it, too. That's where I met one of the girls that I really fell in love with. And I have no idea what that was, by the way. I don't know if she even, like, exists anymore. As far as I can tell, she probably fell into the ether. That's kind of what happens with people that I fall in love with. They just disappear off the face of the earth, apparently. Yeah, I've not been very lucky in love. Not at all. And by not very lucky in love, I mean, like, not at all lucky. No, don't want to close those off yet. Not quite ready for that. So this definitely has to be a 2, which means those are nothing. This is nothing. For sure. Well, these are definitely nothing, because these are all solved anyway. So that has to be the 2s. And there's the 3s. It looks like it's an arrow pointing down at something. Yep. It's definitely a download arrow? Something like that. Could be. 9s. We'll fill you guys in. Much as possible, which means all the 9s have to be here, because this is nothing. That's nothing. Okay, which means this is a 4, so it couldn't be here or here. That 7 is looking pretty juicy too. It's a bunch of 7s, actually. And another 4 over here, so we can do the same with that. What would happen if I put in this? 4 and 4? Yep, that has to be the solution. I was pretty sure I had the solution to that one. What would the 7 be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's what I thought. It's just going to be the same, except for 1 little X off. Oh, wait, 2 little X's off. Oh, shit. I can go further. Nice. So that's 6. So it could be here or here. Never know. And these are what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6, 6. This can be nothing. That can't be anything. Which kind of whittles down to 3 to make sure it's here, which means that has to be a 7. Which means that's out of here. Which means there has to be a 2 here and a 2 here for sure, which means these are 7s. Means that's the 3. That's done. There's the 5. It's a heart. Of course. Why wouldn't it be a fucking heart, man? 6. Just remind me of what I'll never have. See ya. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Okay. And then 8 up here. Whoops, it's too much. And the 4 must be here for both those. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's done. It's a flag. Nice. 10, 0. Let's see. So 8 and 1 should be perfect, right? You can just, yeah, fill it in perfectly. Just like that. Because we already have that 0, which means those are definitely that solution. These are done. And there's just a whole bunch of like 4s and stuff. Kind of confusing. I know these are nothing, which means these have to be the 4s. Those are 2s for sure, which means that's the other 2. So these are definitely done in nothing, which means those are the 4s for sure. Okay. Yeah, I suppose. I guess it's a castle? Maybe? Something like that. And for the 8, we give it 2 away. Oh no, don't be all 1s. Oh, they're all 1s. Oh, that's so sad. But we do get the 2 into 2 here, so that's helpful. And also we know this has to be a 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's nothing. Okay. I guess maybe you can always just count out to 5? If there's like 1 on that side, I'm not really sure how it works. I wish there was a way to like shortcut it, but I'm not 100% sure how it works. These are all 1s. That has to be a 2. This has to be a 3. That's a 2. Let's see. So this is definitely a 3, which means these are nothing. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's a 3. Oh, that's all it is. Okay. And we know that this has to be a 1, which means that's not a 2, which means that's our 3. Nice. And there's a 5 here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are nothing. These are all freaking 1s again. Jeez. Just doesn't help much. Is it a freaking light bulb? It could be a light bulb. I don't think it's a light bulb. There's like 5 in a row here. There's no way it's a light bulb. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, can grab that. That's definitely a 1. And since there's only 2 1s left here, it has to be here and here. Has to be. Is it a message bubble? Like the 3 dots message? It could be. It very well could be. It kind of looks like it might be. That's a nothing. That definitely has to be something. That has to be part of the 2, which means that's the 5. Yep, and that's the 3. I think it might be. I don't know, I'm very confused now. Doesn't look anything like it now. So that has to be filled in for sure. This is nothing. Which means, again, this must be the same. Oh, it's definitely not the 3 message bubble then, because that would be that and that and that. Oh, maybe it's just a message bubble in general. Could be. Or maybe it says hi? It's a message bubble with hi, isn't it? It is. Yep, it is. Definitely. But where does this 2 go? Did I mess something up here? Oh, man. Wait, no, this is a 1 for sure. Which means there has to be a 1 here, which means that's nothing. Well, of course that's nothing. It's done. It's solved. 2. Oh, there it is. I see. Yeah. And then 2 there. Yep. Yep, it is a message bubble. Cute. 10, 10, 10. It definitely has a nice little frame there. These are all done. Oh, this looks like it's going to be real easy. Yeah, there's just 2 here, 2 there, 2 here, 2 there, 2 there. It's an exclamation point. Kind of looks like a Mario block. I think it was the green ones that had the exclamation points, I believe. From Super Mario World, once you hit the green switch. Or maybe it was all the colored blocks that had exclamation points. I don't know. I can't remember for the life of me. Okay, those are 6s. That's a 6, that's a 9. Cross these out, they're done. Those 6s are done. 3's there. And a 1. And then you've got the 2's, so they have to be here for sure. That has to be 4's. There, done. Oh, it's a lock, or a purse, or something. Probably a lock. 9, 8, so it's going to be 2 on each side. Simple. Yeah, but does it help any? Jeez, it may not have actually helped any at all. Lord. You would think it would help some. Well, it might help with these 7's here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or 6, 7. So these can't possibly be anything. Which means for sure one of my 3's is here. And the other one's over here somewhere. Just chilling. Which means that's an 8. Which also means this is a 3, that's a 3. Boom. Means that's an 8. Okay. And these are 3's, which means that's a 7. Which means these are the 2's. Okay. Just kind of falls into place here. Sort of. These are 8's. Just like that. Which means those are done, because that's my other 3. Is it a very bad looking house? I don't know. Maybe it is just a house. I think it's supposed to be a house? Or a very, very weird looking, very, very big stick dude? I have no idea. Oh, look at all these freaking 9's, man. Those are definitely all that. That's that. That's that. I love it when they cut off, like, the whole outside, because then it gets real easy to solve. I'm pretty sure a 7 and a 1 would be just... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, space 1? Yep. Yep, it's the only way you can solve it. Oops. There we go. And these are done. That's done. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are 2's. And 3, 6, 7, 8. And a 2. It's a mug? Or a chalice of some sort? I don't know. Pretty cool looking though. Let's see. So we can do the same with these 8's. We know they have to be filled in at least like this. Not gonna help any because they're all freaking ones. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. Just all of them. All the ones. Damn it. That means the 2 and the 2 are here. Good. And there's also a 2 and a 2 here. Which means the 8 is done. Or all the 8s are done. Okay, so let me see how to even go about doing this. So what if I put a 2? Wait, there's a 1 and a 2 and a 1. That might actually be the solution. Yep, it has to be. Perfect. Okay, that ought to work for that. And then these are 2s. We know that for sure. Which means my 1s have to be here. Oops. Yeah, like that. Perfect. Okay, and then these have to be 2s. And 2s. And 2s. Oh, that looks more like a dartboard. Or archery target or whatever. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10s. That's definitely the solution. It's like that. Also here. Whoops. And these are 8s and 9s, so they're close, but not quite there. So a 9 would be like that, and an 8 would be like that. Means that's a 3. These are all 4s. Oops. Okay. Definitely something. And again, a 9 would be like this, and an 8 would be like that. These look like they might be quotation marks. They look like they could be quotation marks. For sure. So that's done. That's done. Which means, is this a 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yes, it is. So that's the solution to that. 4, 5, 6, 2. So that's all done there. And let's see, we just have to figure out where exactly everything is going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect, which means that has to be a 4? Yes. Means that has to be a 4. Yeah, I think they're definitely quotation marks. Which means I think this has to be filled for the 3. And then that one. Yeah, they look like quotation marks to me. Sure. We'll say they're quotation marks. Okay, good. Good little 8s there. Get a little bit of 8s going here too. A little bit of a tic-tac-toe board going. Kinda. Which unfortunately doesn't help much though. Might have to start plugging in some 4s here. And see what happens. See if we can just get a little bit more information. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Space 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotcha. Okay, that does help a little bit more with 8s, which means now we know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 8, which means that's nothing. This is nothing. because it can't possibly reach there as an 8. Oh, wait. Duh. I know these are 4s. Oops. Duh. I was dumb. Should have known that right from the beginning. Means those are done. Means these are 4s. Oh, it's way easier than I thought it was. Jeez. Look at that. So easy. It's probably an X. Maybe? Still not sure about the 8s, though. That's a 4. These are 4s. 4, 4, 4, 4. There. Oh, it's a blade? A fan blade, maybe? I don't know. Or it looks like the fairies in, oh god, what was it called? Forager. Looks like those little fairies that fly around. Those are nothing. And these, that's a 1, that's a 1. 1, 1. 3, 3, 2, 2. Okay. Okay, that's not a 3, that's a 4. There we go. Then there's 2s and a 4. Well, there's 2s up here, so that's a 2 and that's a 2, which means those are done. Means that's a 4. It's an envelope. Yep, it's an envelope. Like an email icon or whatnot. Okay, 9 will be like that. 6 will be there. 6. And we can't do 6 here because we know it's down here. Although it would be here for sure. So yeah, it wouldn't matter. You could always put it here because you know 6 is going to have to be here. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Okay. And we've got 6 here. That's a 1, 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 that's a 1. Jeez. Guess it didn't give me as much help as I thought. 3, 4, 5. That's done. Maybe a little more help. There's a 2 and a 1 for sure. I know the 3 is over here, so that line's solved. This is definitely a 1. That's definitely a 1, which means these are 2s. Same here. It means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Means these can't be anything. Okay. And we know this is a 1, so this has to be a 5. That's done. This is done. That's done. So that's a 3. These are all 1s. Oh, actually, those ones are 1s. This one may be a 4, because the other one may be over here. It's possible. Oh, wait. No, it's not, because this is done. So that does cancel that out. So this has to be the 1, which means that's nothing, which means that's the 6 and the 9. Perfect. That's the 4. So those are 1s. Definitely 1s. There's also a 3 over here. Means we can put in that. Where does it go to? Oh, well, this is done. And done. That makes things a lot easier. Definitely a 4 up here. Means that's done, which means that's my 3. And there's the 6. It's a thumbs up. Nice. 10, 10, 10, 10. And then 2s. Easy. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Then that'll be a 3, and that'll be a 1. Same here. Three there. That's done. That's done. 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 And that's a 6, so that's just filled in all the way there. And a 4 and a 2. So yeah, just like that. It's the sound or the volume icon or whatever. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so these are easy solves. Because each one of these is just 3, 2, 3. Gotcha. Same here. 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2. Done. Okay. And we know these are ones. These are ones. That's ones. Whoops. Those are ones. Yeah. They're more than likely. What? More than likely, this is the 4 in the middle. But it might not be, right? Let me see. So if I put a 1 here, then the 4 starts here, which wouldn't work. So it would have to start here. And then a 1 here. Or you put a 1 here. Yeah, this has to be the 4. Means that's done. And I can X these off. Means I just need 2 more for this, so they're right here, which means these are the 4s here. 4s down there. Okay. These have to be filled in for sure. That's definitely a 4. Those are X'd out, X'd out. And X, 4, 4. And 4, 4, 4, 4. Got it. It is a flower? Could be. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's my solution. 4 and 2 and 2. Gotcha. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's also the solution. 5, 2, 1. Okay, simple enough. Are these 4s also the solution? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, they are. That's 4 and 4 and 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Good stuff. Good stuff indeed. What about this? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope, not quite. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope. 2, 4, 6, 8, 7, 8, 9. Nope. Dang. Well, that looks like all the help we're going to get for that. We know there's a 2 here. So these can't be anything, which means that's a 3. Means this has to be part of the 5. For sure. This is a 2. That's a 3. So that's a 2 for sure. Which means this is done. There has to be a 4 here, which means that's nothing. This has to be the 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's nothing. Which also means this is a 2. This is more than likely a 2. This has to be a 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And those are all just a bunch of 1s. That means this is definitely a 2. which means this can't be possibly anything, which means that has to be a 2, which means that's a 4. And this is a 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's nothing. That's a 2. Oops. Okay. Definitely getting something going here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this has to be a 3, so that's all done. That's a 3 for sure. That's all done. Whoops. This is nothing. Because the 2's over here for sure. Means that's a 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's nothing. Oh, these are, of course, nothing. It's already solved. 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 So that's the 5. It looks like a person of some sort. Maybe? That's solved, so that's the 2. And let's see, so that's a 1, so that's a 2. That's definitely a 1, so that's a 1. Boom. Kind of a person? Oh, I know who it is. It's Cubert. As you can see, this is his head, and that's his snout. And his little stubby legs. It's Cubert. That's adorable. 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. That didn't know much. 2 and 2. Okay. Really didn't help much. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I bet there's gonna be nothing I can just easily solve, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm wrong. That's a solution right there. And that also lets us use edge tactics on this side. 3, 3, cap those off. 3, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Something. That means I have the 6 here. Means that's a 1. That's solved. Okay, so we've got like the whole right side of the thing solved, which is good. Good place to be. And let's look into this 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. That looks pretty decent to me. Also, since there's only the possibility of putting 2 1s in here, there has to be a 1 over here as well. And it can't be here, so it has to be there. Which means that's a 3. There's a 2, so just cross that off. Because it can't be any of those. This one needs a 3, so that can't be anything. 2 and a 2 and a 4 and a 4 and a 4 there too. Tricky, tricky. So easily the 1 could be here, but it could also be in any one of these other spots down here. I don't think I can get any information on any of the 4s, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can get 1. One little block. Which means I can get the same here, which means that's my 2. Good. Which means this is definitely a 1. But I don't know which one. Okay. So assuming I plug the 3 in here, space 1, I probably could get some information on the 3 at the very least. Just gonna have to remember there's 3 x's here and go 1, 2, 3, space 1, 1, space 1, 2, 3. Get rid of that one? Yeah, because it was 3 x's. Okay, and then get rid of those. There we go. So see, it gives me a little bit more information here. We know this is a 2. We know that's a 1. That means there has to be one here, which is a 1. Because that would be part of the 2. That means there has to be a 1 here. Which means that's solved. There just has to be, because there has to be one over here somewhere. For this other 1. Just don't know which one. It could be this one, or it could be that one. Never know. I do have a little bit more information on the 4s since I moved them in a little bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Got that going. That's a 2. We know this is a 2, so that can't possibly be anything, which means that's a 2. And that line is solved. Good. Still got a 1 and a 1, so there definitely has to be one here. Because that's that leftmost one for sure. Now, we can't say the same here because this could be either one of those. Man, these are always so tricky. When you start getting into these points where it's like, man, it could be anywhere. Ouch. So if I was to put the 2 here, that would help both of the equivalent, or both of the qualifications, right? And also, now that this is a 4, it couldn't possibly be here, so the 2 has to be here. Yeah, of course. That's all I needed, was that one little clue. So that's nothing. Which means that closes in this 4. Whoops. Which means that's a 2. Which means this is nothing, which means that's a 4. There's the 5, there's the 3, there's the 1, there's a 4, and there we go. I don't know what the hell that is. Is that supposed to be E.T. from the Atari? Maybe? I don't have a clue what that's supposed to be. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, that's my solution there. So 2, 4, 2s are solvable. I think this one might be solvable. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope, it's just off. What about a 3, 2, 1? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. Damn. What about a 4, 1? 4, 6, 7, 8. Nope. Damn. It's just terrible. But there's an 8 here, so we can partially solve that. That's pretty good. And we know these are 1s for sure, and those are 1s for sure. Because all they have in those lines are 1s. So that's helpful. That would help to get this 3 going. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we know that's a 2. That's a 2. We know this is a 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that would be 5, or that would be 5. So these are nothing. Same here. 2, 3, 4. Nothing. That means that's the 8. These have to be 2s, so these have to at least be filled in. These are 3s. They'll be right there. Perfect. Which means we've got our 3s down here on the bottom. Good. Which means I've got my 1, 4, 1 here. Easy. And then a 2. The 1s have to be inside of here, so these have to be 2s. Right? Yeah, it's gotta be. And then there's a 2, so that has to be connected. That has to be connected, which means those are my 2s. Is this a goldfish bowl? A crystal ball? Not 100% sure here. Okay, so that's solved. Anything else solved here? No. So the 1 has to be here and here for sure, which means that's solved. Because the 2 is up here. We just don't know which one. I mean, I guess it has to be this? Yeah, because that's solved, and that's solved. Yeah, it has to be this, of course. And it's not a crystal ball. It is a frog? Looks like it could be a frog to me. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay, 1. 6, space 1. There we go. Another one here. Good. I'll take easy solves. Any day. So we also know this 2 has to be 1 here, 2 in the middle, and then 1 there, for sure. Same here. Which helps out a lot. Let's see what else there is here. I don't think there's a whole lot else. Okay, well we know there's 2 and 2 here. So that means none of this could be anything at all. Because the 2s are only going to be up here or down here. So these are my 3s. And 3 here. Which means that's done. And well, I don't know about this one though. Okay, so that gives me my 3 here. And on this side. That also lets me know this has to be a 4. For sure. And then those have to be 1s. It looks pretty okay so far. So I think it's correct. So far. So these definitely can't be the 1s because they would be on the outside. These have to be the 2s. Meaning those are 1s. And these have to be 1s. And those have to be 2s. Yeah, and those have to be 1s. Means these are 3s. That's done. Those are 1s. Those are 3s. And let's see, so there's 3, 1, 2. I mean, this is probably the 4. But I don't know if it is for sure. It probably has to be the 4 though, right? Because if it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that has to be the 4. Which means these are probably the 1s. I would assume. These are definitely 3s. Means my 2s are done there. And those can't be 3s. So there. And yeah, there. Yep. It is a bug of some sort, maybe? I don't know. Don't know what that one is at all. There's a 0. Can do this 9 here. Just a whole bunch of 1s. And a 5. So that's something. Another 9. Which actually means these are all 1s again, right? Yeah, those all have to be 1s. And this is solved. That's solved. Means that's a 2. That's a 1. That's a 2. That's a 1. Okay. which means the 3 has to be down here somewhere. Well, we've got these ones. That has to be a 2, and a 2, and a 2. So that's the 3, which means that's the 9. Okay. That has to be a 1, that has to be a 1. Which means that's a 5. Which means block that off, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, so that goes straight across like that. And that solves just about, well, that solves this one for sure. Oh, there's so many bad things here, though. Okay, so we definitely have to put a 3 here, and a 3 here, and a 3 there, for sure. So that's solved. And that has to be a 1 and a 1. And since those are 4s, they have to be like that. And that's a 4. And that's a 2. Bam! I don't have a clue. Not a clue. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's my solving there. Easy. So 1, 6, 1 works. 6 and 3 works, doesn't it? That's 9, 10. Yep. 3, 6. Gotcha. I think that's pretty much it. So these are nothing. These are certainly nothing. Means that's the 7s. That's a 1. That's a 7. Whoops. Oh, that's not a 7. Never mind. That's 8. Never mind. That's 7. There we go. And that's certainly a 1. That's a 4. That's a 5. This is a 6. Oh, wait. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Oh, yeah. No, no, no. That works. Because that's 3. That's 4. That's 5. And those are all done. And that's a 1 and a 1 and a 1. And a 3. Done. 5. 2. 5. And then a 1 and a 1. So 1 here or 1 here. Well, that can only be there, so that goes there. And it is a sword? I don't know. But it could be a sword. 8 goes like that. So since these are just 5s, we know these have to be connected. For sure. Also, let's check out the 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Meaning these 3 can't be anything. Doesn't really help out much, but the 5 might help. 3, 4, 5. Yep. So those can't be anything. 3, 4, 5. These can't be anything. Okay. Which means my 2s are definitely here. And unfortunately, those are both 1s by edge tactics, so that doesn't help much. That does also let me know that the 3 could be here. Actually, I probably can't, because that's probably the 2. In fact, it has to be the 2, right? 3, 6, 8, yep, 9, 10. Yeah, so it has to be 3, 2, 3. Yep. Okay. That's what I figured. And then we've got what? 3, 6, 8. Yeah, it's not enough quite. But we can't get the 3s in here. We know they're at least going to be in these spots. That means that 1 is definitely done, and this can't possibly be the 2. So it's got to be the 3. These are solved. Which means the only place for a 4 in these columns are right here. So that has to be it. And the 1s have to be over here. Which means since these are just 4s, they have to be here. Good. Very nice and solved, I would say. So that's a 4 and a 4. And this would be a 5 and a 5. And a 3, 3, block, block, and 2. So here, here for sure. And here and here, right? Yeah. Probably another Space Invader kind of guy? Could be. Okay, the 8, or the 4 and the 4 is pretty good. This is the solution right here. So these are just going to be 5s and 4s. Easy. The 4 and the 4 is pretty good, but it's not quite there. And this isn't quite either, even though it's a lot of ones. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's close, but not quite. There's going to be one more space in there. So this is definitely a 3. That's a 1, 3, 1, 3. That's nothing. 3, 3, 1, 1. Okay. That should be right. I'm thinking that's right. That's a 3, 3, 3. So we can just block those off. We also know these have to be 2s. They look like little baby skulls. They're little baby skulls. I think, as long as it's correct. Fairly certain it's gotta be correct, though. What it looks like to me. Okay. The next thing's next. We get rid of this because it's solved. We get rid of that because it's solved. Which puts my 4 and my 4 right there. Which means that's a 2. That's a 2. 2. 1. 1. 2. And a 1 here. Which means that's the 3. Means that's solved. And there. It's solved. It is 2 skulls and something? I have no idea. Not even a clue. It's definitely 2 skulls. Or like a skull and a half of a skull. That's a 3. 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. And a 3, and a 5, and a 4. Okay. Those edge tactics worked out very well. And since this is a 6, we know it's right, oops, right there. And that's a 4, so it has to be there. That's a 4 and a 4, so it has to be there and there. And that's a 3. And this is a 4. That's done. That's a 4. That's done. That's a 4 too. That's done. It's looking pretty good. So that's a 2 and a 2 and a 1. That's a 3. That's done. And there's the 9. It's a reindeer? Or a deer, just in general. Borders. Oh yeah, that makes it much easier. Wait, no, hold on. What am I doing? That's not supposed to be like that. It's only this one that's solved. That one, yeah, I think I got it all in. Not the top one. Okay, so that's a 2. These are all 1s, and that's a 2. Good, now it is solved. Okay, and there's a 5 here. Where would that 5 be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Okay, that's something. And so we can probably figure out where these 4s are. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. I can't figure out where these are because I don't know where it would be. Okay. So we know it won't reach here or here. Oh, that's done. Duh. Oh, this is done too. Oh yeah. Oh wait, lots of these are done. Holy shit. They're just completely solved. Which means that's the 5. Meaning that goes like that. And there's the 4. And it's a calendar with the day marked as 3, I'm guessing. These are 9s. They go up like that. Those are solved, 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 solved. Okay. And we got a 2 here. Oh, that just means, yeah, these are just 2s. They're just 2s. And then 7s. Yeah, just like that. And it's a bar chart? That'd be my guess. Or a bar graph. 9. That's a 1. That's solved. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Those are all good. 3. Okay. And then 7 has to be here. Means that's solved, which means that can't be anything, because there's no way an 8 could fit in one spot. So there's the 9. There's the 8. Good. And 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, lots of 2s there. And of course it was an 8 too. That one's done. There's a 7 over here, so that's going to be that. These are all 1s. 1, 3, and a 2. Okay. So there's a 4 here for sure. And those are 2s. Those are done. That's done. Which means both of these have 2s, which means they have to be here. And then boom, boom, boom. It's a shopping cart. Okay. 4, 3. Oh, that's done. These are 1s. That's a 3, 3, 3, 2. Wait, nope. That didn't go all the way down. My bad. That's a 3. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That has to be connected there. That's the 8. Which means that is a 2. That's a 1. That's a 2. That's solved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not quite. But we could try and figure that out, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which also means there has to be a 5 here, so that has to be filled in. And since these are 7s, they have to be filled in here. Which means those are done. Kind of fucked something up, didn't I? Yes, I did indeed. Didn't mean for that. I meant for that. That's a 7. There we go. Yeah, there we go. And that has to be a 3, so that's solved. Which means that's a 2. That's a 1 for sure. Which means that's the 7. Those are done. And 1, 2, that's nothing. These are all solved, which means that's the 4. That's a 3. This has to be a 2 because it can't fit up here. 3. Got it. It's a castle or 2 like rooks. 2 towers of some sort. Pretty cool. 8. Are there any easily solvable ones? That's definitely a 1. These 5s, you can get some information. Since there's 1 on this side, you just count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. And then 5 could be here or here, so these could never be 5s. Okay. It's definitely a 1. Just too close to the edge not to be a 1. So a 4 won't fit here, and it won't fit here, which means a 4's here. Means we just found the 5s. Good. That's also a 2 and a 2. Very good. Oh, that means there's a 2 here and a 2 there. Means this is a 4, so you can do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. 4's here or 4's there. Same with this one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that's a 2. Means this is definitely a 3. Which is not really helpful because I already knew that. Now you know this has to be part of the 7, so this has to be connected for sure, which that means that's a 1. This is most certainly a 1 as well. And that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can do a little bit more with this too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Definitely has to go down to here for 7 at least. Because it's going to go here or it's going to go there. And this is definitely a 2. But again, it doesn't really help out that much. But we have a 1 and a 2, a 1, 1, 2, 1 here. So 1, 1. The only way it would work is to put the 2 here and the 1 there. The only way it can be done. Which means we can fill that out, because that's got to be part of the 2. That definitely has to be a 1. Which means the 4 can only reach here or here, which means those are nothing. Which means this has to be a 2, because there's only 2's in here. That means that's nothing. This has to be a 2 too, because there's no way you could have a 2 above, so that has to be a 2. So that's nothing as well. Which means, since this is the 3, the 2 has to be here. Because it can't fit here. Perfect. So that's done. And that means this is nothing. Good. Now we can do the same with this being a 4, so 1, 2, 3. It can be here or here. Same with the 3 right here. That's a 2. That's the 3 right there, which means that's the 2. Okay. Things are starting to fall into place here. We still have not figured out this 8. It's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. So now I think we figured this out, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it has to be here and here. It has to be. No other way you can do it. Which means that's a 3. Which now gives us a little more information on the 8, which means we know the 4 is here. That's done. There's the 8. There's the 4. So that has to be a 3 and a 1. That's nothing. That's done. That's a 2. That's done. That's a 3. Done. And it's a creepy face. It looks like that Phanto guy from Mario, Super Mario 2. Almost said Mario 3. He's not in Mario 3. He's in Super Mario 2. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is done. That's crossed off. There's a 4. 5 up there. 5 up there. 5 up there. Boom, boom, boom. 2 and 4. Done. It's a fork and a knife. And that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotcha. And a 1. Okay. That was a big help. So we know this is a 2. This has to be the 3, and that has to be a 1. Which means we now have this massive help with the 8. Because we can just count out to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it can't be here. So it's either here or here. That's why it's really helpful to get a big number right by the edge. Even if you can't get the edge itself, you can get a massive growth on it. And these are all just freaking 1s. They suck. That's a 2, so something. That's definitely a 2. Good. Okay, so this could give us information on the 5, but probably not very much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it gives us a little bit, but not much. It's probably fine, but this is a 6, so the 1s have to be there, which means that has to be connected, which means we now have more information on this 5, which means it can't be there. At all. Okay. So let's do this 4 real quick. We know this has to be the 4. So 1, 2, 3. It could be there or there. So that's done. This is definitely a 1. This is most certainly a 6. Wait, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gotcha. And there's a 5, 9, 4. So we know this is the 4, so it's going to go out like that for sure. Which means these are just 2s, which we already knew anyway. That's a 1. This is also a 1. Still doesn't narrow it down enough to see if this is the 1 or not. Yeah. Things are still just so open. Wait, no they're not. Because this is a 3, and there's nothing else in this line, so that means this or this. That means that's nothing. Ooh, that helps the 5 a lot. That means the 5 has to be here. That's a 5 right there. Yep. Perfect. And these are all 1s, I believe? All 1s? Yeah, all 1s. So 1, 1. Wait, that's not a 1. That's 3. Not bad. And there's only 1 left in here, so bam, right there. That's a 2. This is a 6. So that helps a little bit. Oh no, actually that helps a ton because there's the 4 and the 2s. That's done. There's a 1 there, which means that's the 6. Which means the 4 is stuck here, which means there has to be a 1 and a 1 there. For sure. And that's nothing. And I still haven't figured out the 8. Jeez. Or the 9. Good lord. Because it still could be here, or it could be there. Is there anything else I can mark off here? Oh, I can definitely get rid of that, which means that's done, which means that's my 9 and my 8. And there. Got it. It's a snail. How cute. 10, 10, zeros. And a 9 here, so that can be filled out. That means this is completed. Which means this is nothing.
And that has to be a 1, which means that's the 7. Cool. That's solved. That's solved. Okay, so... No, that's an 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's 8. You can get information on the 7 here, but it's not going to be a whole lot, because you'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it comes out to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, actually, that is way more than I thought. My bad. That is really quite good, which means that's my 4. That's a 1. That is a 1, and that's a 4. That's a 1, that's a 3. That's a 3. So that basically just solves all of this now. So many things are solved now. That's solved. So we know this is a 1 and a 1. So that's a 2. Which means that's solved. That's a 3. That's a 1. And the only other place for a 1 is here, so that's the 9, finally. There's a 3. Boom. It's a helicopter. Oh boy. This is going to be tough, because 6s suck. 6s don't get you much information at all. Especially when everything's freaking 1s. Oh wait, no. That solves all that. Okay. At least that much is good. So let me see here. This 1, 2, 1 is already solved, right? It has to be 1, 2, 2, 1. Yeah, it has to be. There's no other way you can put it in there, so that's solved. Just kind of solved itself. Cool. That means the 6 is solved, on the sides at least. More than likely the 6 here will follow in turn, but we don't know. So this can't possibly be a 1, right? Because that would be a 6. Right? 3, 6? Yeah, that's gotta be the 6. Has to be. Because then you mark off the 6 like this, and those have to be the 1s. For sure. So these are done. Those are all crossed out. And a 2 and a 2 here. And here. Looks like a tennis ball. Or is it going to be a baseball again? Or no. I guessed a baseball last time. Oh, it's not going to say. It could be a baseball or a tennis ball. Probably a tennis ball. 10, 10. And then we got the 9 here, which does help out a bit. We also have an 8 here, which could help. And a 6. Okay. Something. Kind of looks like it might be an umbrella. I could dig an umbrella. So let's get some clues over here with the 3s. So this one and this one could be a 3, but those can't. These can't. Those can't. And those can't. Okay. That does help out a lot with the 6 as well. Because that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so that's it. Solves that. Those are solved. Solved. Okay. Oh, and this has to be a 1, so that's good. Which means that's a 5. And that means that's part of the 2, so that's nothing, and those are nothing. Which could help. Well, we've got 3s over here too, so these are nothing, which means that's the 6. Does look like an umbrella. Does kind of look like an umbrella, I gotta say. Maybe it goes out like this. I don't know though. Not 100% sure yet. I don't want to jump to conclusions. There's 4 here, so that's done. There's a 5. 3s, which we still don't know yet. The 8s, which I don't have any more information on yet. That's a 1. That's a 1 for sure. One of the 2 1s in that row. Okay, so how do we get more information? Here we go. There's a 2. That means the 9 is done. Let's see. So that's 1, 2. How many are there here? 5? So I definitely have to put 1 here. And then the other 2 have to be here. Right? Seems like it makes sense to me. And the 5 and the 1, that has to be a 1, so that has to be a 2. That has to be a 1. 3, it is an umbrella for sure. 3, yep, an umbrella. Nice. Or a parasol. It did look kind of frilly, so maybe a parasol. Okay, so these are definitely 1s. These are solved. That's a 1, solved, 1. Okay. Now for the 3 here, we know it's just a 3, so this is completely done. That's completely solved. Okay. That should help out a little bit. We also know this is a 3, that's a 3. This is a 4 and a 4, so that's my 5 right there. That's a 3. Oh, that's a 10. Duh. I don't know why. I guess it didn't fill in all the way. It's fine. It's fine. It got to it. So 1, 2, 3. So those are going to be like that. That's going to be like that. That's going to be like that. And that's going to be like that. And it's city buildings. Nice. Nice little cityscape. I like it. Oops. Okay. And again, we can get a ton of information from this too. So this is nothing, and those are nothing. A ton of information from this 3, meaning that's all nothing. Even some information from this 5. Even we can get some more filling in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's nothing. This is nothing. Because the 3 can't fit there. Oh, it's down here anyway. So 1, 2, 3. And so that's 3, that's 3. This is nothing. Alright. That's good. Remember, you can only do that with a single number, though, because if there's any other thing in that row, it could be anything. So let's see here. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's definitely going to be the solution. We'll just plug it in. 6, 7, 8, 9. Not enough. Let's see. A 5 can't fit here. It also can't fit here. Oh, also it's right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, those will be up to 4. Okay, this is solved. This definitely has to be the 3. And there's 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be there. And that's a 1, so this is definitely a 5 down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That can't reach there. Which means that's the 2. Okay. Is it a scooter? It looks like it could be like a little moped. If so, that is kind of cool. Trying to figure out how to get more information here. There's got to be something more. Oh wait, we can probably get more information from this. I know this is a 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'd be like that. Which means this is a 3. And this is a 3, so that's done, which means that has to be something, and that's a 5, so there you go. See, all of a sudden, things are just falling into place. Really super good. And then they just kind of stop falling into place. Let's see here. So this has to be a 1. It can't possibly be part of the 3, which means that's nothing. And that's nothing. Which means since I need a 1, it has to be here. Which means that's nothing. And that has to be a 1. That's nothing. That's a 1. Or 3. There's the 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's my 5. Got my 3 there. That's a 3. That's a 1. That's nothing. That's a 3. That's a 5. And this still has 1 in it, so it could technically still be here. No, wait, it can't, because that's the 1. So that's a 2, meaning that has to be the 5, and there's the 3. And it is a scooter, I think, or a bicycle? Give me a bicycle. It's definitely something that you sit on and ride. 8, 6, 6, 10, whoops, 10, 10. Okay. So that has to be that. Right? Well, technically that's not true. It has to be at least this. Don't want to jump to conclusions. It could be all the way down, though. Hey, Mr. TNT. Cherries? What do you mean cherries? What, was that what the last thing was? It might have been. I swear it looked like a bicycle, though. Hey, welcome to the stream. Just having some super zen streams. I'll be back to streaming my normal games, though, next week. And maybe I'll throw in an Nonogram game every now and then. Because apparently that is their names. Didn't know that. Thought they were just called Picross. Those are 5s. That solves all of that, pretty much. So those are 1s there. And 1s there. So it did go all the way down. Oh, it looks like a sofa. Or a chair of some sort. Not a bicycle, but cherries? Really? Was it really cherries? Did I miss that completely? Oh, you're right, it is cherries! How did I not see that? I totally saw these as bike wheels, and that's the bike handle. Man, I am dumb. Well, thank you for pointing that out. I had no idea. But yes, now I totally see it. Those are good. The 10s are done. These are done. Or just that one is done. Let's see, there's a 161 here, which is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which means that's the solution. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the solution there. Good. Pretty simple. That's a 2. It's funny too, you can even ask my mom. This is the way that I play Picross when I'm playing all by myself too. I'm always talking to myself and like figuring out stuff, logicking stuff and whatnot. I'm always saying 2s and 4s and all kinds of numbers and stuff. These are 2s for sure. That means that's a 4. That's definitely a 4. That's a 2. And that is nothing. That can be nothing. So those are done. Now where are the rest of the 2s? I think it's going to be an hourglass. Looks like it's probably an hourglass for sure. That's a 2. Maybe I can, yeah, I can find them from the top instead of the side. There's definitely a 2 here, which means here? Yeah, of course. Definitely an hourglass. I kind of wish they would have made it like it was in the, in the transition of moving the sand. That would have been cool. That was one of my favorite things about Windows. Was it just absolutely loved to do that with the hourglass. Now it doesn't do that anymore. They don't even use the hourglass anymore. Hourglass was the shit, dude. That was awesome. This looks like it's just going to be a 4-pip of a die. Yep, that's what it is. Or a window. Probably a 4-pip, though. Actually look pretty easy. Those are solved. 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 Okay. So these have to be 8s. Good. Those have to be 8s, too. Is it a diamond? Because it should just be like that, and that, and that, and that, right? Yeah, it's a diamond. Nice. Lots of 10s here, too. Kind of weird that they don't give you the names of the puzzles. Because I even put that on so that the names of the puzzles would show after you beat them, but I guess that's just not a thing. I already got the 6 here. That's solved. These are all solved. All on the outside are always solved. It's so crazy. That's an 8. Is this a spade? Are they doing all the suits now? If so, that's pretty cool. I do like me some poker. Yep, it's definitely a spade. Spade, yep. Too many symmetric levels? I know, right? Some of them weren't super symmetric, but it seems like they're probably doing the suits right now. God, that reminds me, I really need to play some poker. I have a great poker game. Maybe I'll play it next week, who knows? A lot of fun. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 5 there. Is this... Oh, it's a $sign. This is not a suit. It is most certainly a $sign. 2. Yep, definitely a $sign. But where do you want me to put it? That's the question. Am I missing something? This is done. Yeah, so that's a 2. That's done. Which means that's a 3. There we go, yeah. That's a 9. Okay, okay, I got it. Perfect. It's a $sign. Whoop. Well, that didn't give too much this time. The 8 can be done like that. Which means these are done. These are all 2s. And that's a 3, 4, 5. Done. Okay. So 3 certainly can't fit down there. The 2's good though. The 4 is not gonna be down there. The 2's not gonna be down there. The 4 is here, so 1, 2, 3. Could only reach here, so that's nothing. 2 and 2, that's nothing. Which means that's a 3. That's nothing. That's a 2. That has to be connected. That also has to be connected. So that's done. That's nothing. There's my 2's there. Oh, it's a question mark. I bet it's a question mark. I'll bet. That's... these are nothing. So that's a 4. That's 3, 6, 7, 8. Gotcha. 2. Yep, it's definitely a question mark. 3. And 2, 3. Just trying to piece the question mark together. 3. And a 2. Boom. Yep, question mark. Well, at least the question mark's not symmetrical. I mean, it has symmetrical parts, but not completely symmetrical. Okay, those are done. Done, done. Man, some of these levels feel real simple now. They used to be like super hard. Now they feel like they're super simple. So these could be nothing. Means those are my 4s. Yeah, for sure, right? Has to be. I think. Those are the 2s. What the heck? Is this the club finally? Did they finally give me the club? Yeah, that looks like a club to me. Which means, yep, 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 definitely a club suit. Boom, boom, yep, clubs. They still haven't put hearts in there, unless that other heart was the heart, but it wasn't filled in, so it didn't feel like a sooty heart. 2. Everything but 2 here. Everything but 2 there. Okay. That actually almost gives me the 4 here. That's amazing. So that's nothing. That's nothing. That actually almost gives me the 4 here too. Which means this is nothing for sure. Nice. Okay, cool. I'll take it. That has to be connected. So this is a 4. So that's nothing. And also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that can be filled in. Okay. And this is a what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I can't fill anything else in there. That's fine. This, could this be the 5? Hold on, let me see. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's technically possible. Damn. Okay. What else is there here? This can't possibly be the 2, because there's no way there would be a 4 up here. So that can't be anything then, because the 4 could only reach to a maximum of here. Gotcha. Also, is this solved? No, it can't be solved. It's just a 7 and a 2. That would be 7, 8, 9. Wait, 7, 8, 9. Oh no, it is solved. Because 7, 8, 9, 10 with the space, which means that's a 7, that's a 2. Damn. Such an idiot. Sometimes I'm just not very smart. That means this is nothing, that's nothing. That's a 3, that's a 3. Which means more information on the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 8, that's nothing. And that's a 2, so that's nothing. Okay. That's a 2, so that's my 5. Good, that's a 4, so any one of those could be a 1. In fact, it has to be this one. Yeah, because that's my 5 right there. Perfect. Good. And that's a 3 and a 3. Good. I have no idea what it is. I don't even have a clue yet. There's a 3 here, which means nothing's up here. And the other 3 is here. Which also means these have to be filled in. Which means I found my 7. And this is nothing and that's nothing. So there's my 8s. Well, 2 of the 8s anyway. Oh, I think it's a star. Yep, I think it's a star. I bet it is a star. That's what it's looking like to me. And a 1. And another 1. So that's the 3 there. Which means... well, these are done, so the 1 is here. Yeah. And even if you know what it is or what it looks like or whatnot, it doesn't mean it's going to be super easy to fix or to solve. But yeah, it is a star. Cute. And then a 9 here. And a 9 there. And I love the fact that I found the easy way, or the quick way, to deal with not being able to fill in the whole entire thing. Because I used to have to count out 9 and then count out 9 backwards. Now I figured out the quick and easy way to do it. Okay. So let's see, what else is there? There's a 7 and a 2, which is 7, 8, 9, 10 with the space, which means 7 and 2 is the solution. That's a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which means that's the solution. These are the 9s. Oh, it's a cactus. It's a cactus. It is most certainly a cactus. I just gotta figure out how they're building it. So that's nothing. This is a 4, so nothing over here. And the 2's here. Same here. Nothing. 4. And a 3. Yep, definitely a cactus. Cute. Cactuses always look super good in icons like that. And the 7 should be everything but 3. Yep. Yep, just like that. That is the best it's gonna get for now. Okay, so we know 4s are here. That's a 3. This is going to be a 5 for sure. And a 5 there. And a 4 and a 3. 7. Oh, hold on. That's not blocked off. I don't want to be doing that yet. Because that could be wrong. And it would be wrong, because it's not supposed to be there. Ah. 7 goes down. Gotcha. It's a house. Yep, it's a house. Nice. Okay. Got some 0s. Some 7s. So we can put these in here. Oops. A little bit too much. 3 on each side. There we go. Good. The 5 you can't do anything with, sadly, because it's just too small. Actually, this might just be 7, right? Yeah, that's just 7. Okay, cool. That helps a little. It actually lets us know where our 5 is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it can't be here. Which actually helps with this 5, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, big time. Gives us 4. Oops, 4 out of the 5 here. And that's my 7. 1, 1, 2. That's done. Okay. So we know this is a 7 too. So we probably can get a lot of information on this just by going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, huge. Huge, huge, huge. A massive help. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space 1. Yep. That's gotta be it. Just like that. Is it a flamingo? That has to be that. Whoops, that has to be solved like that too. Definitely not a flamingo. 3 and a 2. That's nothing. Which means that's that. That's a 1. 2. Uh-oh. I think I fucked up something. Oh, I did. Yeah, that's not supposed to be blocked. Because that's just 3. That's not 4. My bad. That's supposed to be 3. I have no idea what it is. Is it a balloon? Oh, it might be a balloon. It's a balloon, yep. Definitely a balloon. 10, 10, 10. Look at these. See, I think this was one of the things that one of the that people were complaining about is that there was way too many of these framey puzzles. And it's just so easy. Like, all you have to do is use edge tactics on every single one of these, and it's just so easy. Like, look at this. Look at how fast I'm solving this. It's not even a problem. 2, 2. I have no idea what this is going to be, though. 2 down arrows, it looks like. It's neat. Okay, so that's a 2, that's a 2, and a 2. Gotcha. Yeah, definitely 2 down arrows, I think. Those are done. 2, 2. I think it's 2 down arrows. Arrows, right? Yeah, it's looking even more like arrows now. Yeah, right there. Oh, it might actually be patches in a military thing too, like Air Force, I think, used little stripes like that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, not quite enough. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, there we go. So that's going to be 6 space 1 space 1. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, not quite. 7, 8, 9, nope. Dang it. What about this one? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, nope. 7, nope. I think that's it. That's all the information we're going to get from that one. Dang. That is pretty unfortunate. Well, I know the 6 is going to be on this side, because it's way bigger. And it actually can only fit on this side. And also 1, 1 space. Yep, good. Alright, let's see. What else can we get, though? With this much, we should be able to figure it out. At least pretty much. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or if I put the 1 here, then it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. At least that gives us something. Something to go on there. Just build out the 7 a little bit. Because it's definitely a big number. Very easy to figure out. Also, this has to be the 6. It can't possibly be the 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 2, wait. 2 would be here, so start the 6 here. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it goes to here. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. And that's a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. That's a 6. And 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's done. And a 1. Okay. Can that actually give us any information on the 2? I don't think it can. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, space 1, 2. Oh, it can, right there. So the 2 is definitely right here. That's a 3. So that means that's nothing. Which means this has to be a 3, so those are definitely filled. We just have to figure out which way it goes. So much open-endedness. There's a 1. That's definitely a 2, which means that's my 6. Okay. Good. And also, since there's 2 1s here, there has to be 1 here. The other one could be any one of these spots, but they can't be put together or they wouldn't be 1s anymore. Okay, so that can't be anything. Also, we know this is a 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 can go there at least, because that's 2, and 2 is 4, and 2 is 4 over here. Also, we know this is a 4. It can't possibly be a 2, so there you go. There's the 4. Easy. Easy peasy. That has to be a 2, so that's nothing. That has to be a 3, so that's filled. And that's a 2, so that has to be filled. That means that's the 4, that's blocked. This has to be the 2 because it can't possibly be here. Okay. We could get a little bit of information on the 6 here. That is a possibility. Also, we know this is a 1. That's a 1. There's the 7. Which means this is nothing. So 2, 1, or 1, 2. So that's definitely going to be 1 there. There's also a 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fill in the 3. So that's a 4, so that's blocked off. That means that's a 2, and that's done. Now you don't want to put a 1 here, because it is technically still possible that it could be here and here. It is still very possible. That is a very open possibility to the solution. We know this is going to be nothing, and a 2 has to be here, which means that one's solved. Which means this has to be the 2, which means that has to be a 1. For sure. Which means we have 3, 4. Can do that for sure because we know this has to be the 6 because it's getting bunched in here. So it has to be either here or here. Either one looks valid. Ooh, actually, hold on. It has to be here because this is the bottom 3. So if we block that out, that has to be the 2 because that's a 3, that's a 3, that's a 2, that's a 2, there's the 6, and there's a 1, and there. Boom, it is a sideways anchor. Cool. Or not sideways, but like crooked. 10. We get any info here? Is this just all ones? Well, there's a 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. And a 3, so that's going to be right there for sure. An 8 could go there. That actually solves these. So that's a 1, which means that has to be the 8. And that's a 2, and a 1 and a 1. Okay. Cool, cool. Doing good here. That's a 2. It's a 1. Okay, so that's definitely a 1. And a 1. And a 2. And that's a 6. So that's going to fill out that all the way. It looks like it might be a mailbox. Maybe. We still don't know what this one is. Oh, wait. Yes, we do. That has to be a 1 because this is solved. So if that's a 1, then if we had a 1 here, there's no way there would be a 3. So the 3 has to be here alone, and the other one is over here somewhere. In fact, it has to be here. Because that's a 1. And so this means these are filled out, and those are 3s. Okay. Which means, since this one needs a 1, it has to be here, which means that's the 3. Fill that in. See, this is the one thing I love about Picross, is when things just start just falling into place, and you're just like, oh my god, what is this? Maybe it's not a mailbox. It looked like a mailbox at first, but maybe not. Let's see, 3, 3, 1. There's a 2. Which actually kind of helps with the 8 a little more. So what is that? That's 3, 6, 7. So that's nothing. We know that for sure. This is nothing because that's done. So that's the 8. This is done. There's a 4. And a 2. Yep, there we go. Boom. What the hell is that? I have no idea. Is that a doctor with the doctor mirror thing? I don't know. Or a medical mirror, I think is what they're called. Put that 8 out there. Anything easily solvable? Oh, I think this might be 6, 8, 9, 10. Yep, that's the solution. 3, 2, 3. And the 6 could be a little bit of help there. Not super helpful, but a little bit. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. And that's just 6, and then the 2 is 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Damn. None of this is easily done, is it? That's fine, though. We can figure out this must be the 4. So let's start building out where the 4 could possibly be. It could be 1, 2, 3. That has to be part of the 4 for sure. This is just a 2, that's a 2, that's a 1. Oh, so if that's a 1, we can cross that off. This has to be part of a 2. Okay. Might have to start putting X's in. Although if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, space 1, 2, 3, that would be the 3 for sure. The 3 is definitely going to be in this location. Because that would be 1, 2, 3 from this side that shares in the same solution. That's how you get the rest of the 4 too. Because then you count it from this side and you're 1, 2, 3, 4, you know. Or it has to be over 1 because it was already this one. So it can't actually start right next to the 3. 2, 4, 6, 8. 6 there, which still doesn't really help that much. I mean, we know this has to be the middle 2, obviously, and this has to be its own 2, which means that another 2 is up here somewhere. Though I do not know where. So where's the rest here? We definitely know this either has to be part of the 3 or it's the 1. Well, actually, it has to be the 3, right? Because assuming this is the 1 and this is the 2, there's no room for a 3. So this has to be part of the 3. Meaning, this has to be, well, no, does it have to be the 1? Because assuming this is the 3, right? If that's the 3 and block that 1, block, yeah, so this has to be the 3, this has to be the 1. Which means the 3 is like that. Okay. Gives us something at least. This has to be a 1. Because we know our 2's over here. Oh, and there's a 2 right here too. I didn't even see this. I should have been doing this. This is huge information when you can find a single number like this. That means it has to be here or here. Both places are very valid. Does that help anything? Not particularly. Although it does help us with the 3 here. We know this is the 3, right? So now it can't go over to here, which means it has to be at least here. That helps out a lot, which actually lets us know this has to be the 2 because the 3 won't fit here. So that's nothing. And the 3 has to be down here, so those 2 have to be filled in at the very least. But then the 3 could be up here or down here, you never know. Okay, good. That helps out a lot, actually. Way more than I thought. So we know for a fact this has to be the 5, and it has to be alone. Because at the very best, this could be a 2, but then it just gives us 3. Whoops. which is not enough. So this has to be the 5 and it has to be alone, which means, well, let me see here. If that was the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, there's no way you can put the 2 there. So this has to be the 2. By process of elimination, it has to be. And now we can get lots of information on this 5. So it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 3, 5, 3, 5, right. Okay, so we know this has to be a 3, so that's like that. This is only a 2, so these are nothing. Which means that has to be a 2. Okay, cool. Which means the 4 has to be in this location, which means that's nothing. And that's nothing, because that is as far as the 4 can stretch. Okay, good. Can I get more information on the 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. Can't stretch to there. Good. That means this is nothing. That means that's a 2 for sure. That's a 2. That's a 4. Okay. That's a 2. That's a 2. Good. That's a 2. That's done. And wait a minute. No, hold on. That's not the 2 into 2. That's a 5. 3, 4, 5. Boom. That's the 2 I was looking for. So that's a 2. Which means now we know the 4 has to be, whoops, in one of these locations. Again, both are still valid. There's a 4 and 6, 4 and 6, yep. That's 8. We can probably get more information on the 8 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay, so that helps out a little bit. Not a ton, but that's a 2. We know that. For sure. That's definitely a 2. Means that's done. That's a 1. That's a 3, so that's my 5. There's a 1 here, which means a 2 has to be down here. This has to be a 3. The only place for a 2 here is here. It also needs a 1, so that's there. Whoops. Those go there. And it looks like an onion? Maybe? Not 100% sure here. 3 and a 2. And yeah, it's some kind of freaky thing. Well, anyway, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a little early this time. We've done a ton of puzzles. We did 86 puzzles here and 57 puzzles here, or it's 84 it says is solved. What? How's that possible? Did I count wrong? Oh, no, 86 is over here. What the hell am I thinking? I guess I just looked at this and was like, oh, 86. No, that's 84. So it's 84 solved and 57 solved in the 5x5. The 5x5 is way too easy. But the 84 in the 10x10 is no joke. The 15x15 is going to be really rough. But anyway, like I said, I think I'll call it a little bit short this day. Not too short, just like, 20, 25 minutes short-ish. Because I've got to get to the bathroom, and this is probably enough showing of Picross Touch. It is a lot of fun. I do wish it had marks so far. The best Picross game that I've played so far is the Nonogram Master's Legacy because it actually has the temporary marks. You can put them in with your middle mouse button, and it helps a ton, especially when you're trying to solve a 50x50. Trust me, I know. I solved the 50x50. So anyway, hope you guys did enjoy it, and hopefully you'll join me tomorrow where wow, I got 38.52% done. Jeez, that's crazy. But hopefully you'll join me tomorrow where I'm going to show off that one game that I bought. It is called Picross. Not Picross, but Pix with an X and then Ross. So that should be pretty interesting. It's a very cheap game, $3.99. I paid like $1 for it because, like I said, I already had Steam Wallet Cash or whatever. Steam Wallet Funds, I think that's what they call them. But I'm really excited to check that one out. It looks really good too. Anyway, hope you guys did enjoy it, and I will see you in the next stream. Bit of us out.